Greetings guys, Cowman here, and welcome to episode number 62 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. So in this video, you might have noticed out the window, we've done quite a lot actually. So I will be showing you that in a second. First, we've got someone to add for Shalcon, and actually, on the last episode, I got like loads of comments. So yeah, thank you so much for that. We aren't going to be in any new commenters from that video, but don't worry, we will be adding you over the next few videos, because I always try and have it like one person per video. So yeah, let's go. So, today we are adding Nut S for complementing my project idea, which I'm actually quickly going to show you, in case you didn't see the last video. So yeah, basically what I started to do actually, is I begun to work on one of those like, giant whole projects. Yeah, like basically, in case you don't know what they are, if you don't know too much about Minecraft projects, basically what it is where you basically like you dig out like an enormous area all the way down to bedrock. And because of how much terraforming we were doing actually though, I didn't actually do anything else. But yeah, basically Nut has complimented my plan, and for that I felt like they deserved a shout out. So Nut S, here is your shout out. So here's what we've done. So basically what we have done is, you might have noticed, you remember me talking about this in the last video, but I plan to extend my house actually. So basically my plan, and I've come up with my ultimate master plan, is basically what we're going to do is we're going to first extend this pathway to go all the way down this house, and then what we're going to be doing is we're then going to be building a quote central wing. So basically it's going to be like a new much large building around here. Ignore that stump there. Basically, usually I try and always start my videos so it's getting light. Yeah, basically it was getting light, so I needed to get up there to start the video. So yeah, we will begin that in a minute. And then, although we aren't going to be doing this right away, what we are going to be possibly doing in the future is then basically like building a duplicate of the house I have right now, just mirrored, like on the other side. So yeah, for now though, we're probably just going to have a garden there. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. So what we're going to first need to do, obviously, just going to get my plans up. So we're going to first try and at least get it marked out of the video, because I know full well that this is probably a bit too much to try and get done in one video. So yeah, and also I've just realised I probably should have kept a couple of logs there. So yeah, first we are going to have to go cutting down a few new trees first. Excuse me. So, probably not going to get too much done in this video. I think my main goal is kind of like to at least sort of mark out where everything's going to be. So I think that should be enough to at least, do the marking bit. So my idea with this thing is that it's going to have it in a similar sort of style to the White House in real life, sort of, where it's going to have like a wings on both sides, and then like a big central executive residence, and it's in the middle. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in this video. At least we're going to start doing it. So yeah, so it's going to start here, and I think this thing should be about 31 blocks. So yeah, let's try and go. So I just quickly need to work out how big this bit is. So right, so let's go then, shall we? So it's going to need here. It's going to need to be 9 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then here we're going to have a log here. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to have 2 going in this way a little bit, and then we're going to have another log here. And then what we're going to need to do is, I think we're going to need to have, I think this should be 3 blocks. So there we go. Also, this is where the door is going to be, by the way. And then we're basically going to do the same thing going all the way to this side. So we are going to have to see if we actually have dug away enough, though. So 1, 2, and boom. And now we're going to need to have 9 blocks again here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the log here. So just enough One thing I'm going to very quickly do though is I am actually just going to get rid of this stump. So hopefully that won't take me too long. Yeah, and that also, I've been quite, as you might imagine, I've been in a lot of dirt. I'm not joking. So quickly get that done. There we go. And let's quickly fill in some of this. Then you're going to need to fill it in up to here though, just because obviously eventually there'll be flooring in here. So basically then our idea is basically it's going to be sort of the same in width as the house over there, just so it's lined up nicely. So yeah, first we here, all we're going to need to do here is just build it all the way through here. And to make sure it's lined up though, just because I really wouldn't want it to be not aligned. And then boom. And then here it's just going to be all straight here, so no sort of curve there. So let's just get this bit done here. So I think we're going to need one more log for this particular section, so yeah, let's just reserve that. Or wood as it used to be called. I'm sure quite a lot of you will remember that actually. Yeah, like I think until like the 1.10s actually. It used to be called wood when they actually did rename it to logs. I think that was in the aquatic update, actually. So yeah, this is sort of how large you think it's going to be. So also, up here, this is actually where we're going to have like a small sky bridge, actually. Which will basically link the two sections together. So yeah, let's quickly see if we do actually have any more wood somewhere. Because I think I might have somewhere. So I've got a couple of wooden planks here. Oh yeah, actually. Well, luckily... Bingo. Although this is all going to be reserved, so I'm not going to be using any of that stuff for this. So while we're here, let's actually quickly mark out where we're going to have the sky bridge. So the sky bridge is going to be just a simple 5x5, pretty simple bridge, mostly made out of glass actually. And basically it's going to cross here. And I think pretty much it's all going to be made out of glass, I think, which I think might be cool. Mostly, except for like, you know, the outer bits. So yeah, let's quickly go and put on some glass. So, not sure exact. Let's quickly see if we can work out exactly how much we're going to need though, just because I don't really want to undersmelt any or oversmelt some. Right, so so it's going to be 3x5, so we're going to need 60 pieces altogether. So I think for that roughly, because I think each piece of coal can smelt approximately 8 blocks, I think it is. Just quickly working that out. Yeah, I think so. So we are going to need a little bit more coal. So I think this should be enough. Combined with the stuff we've already got in here. Yeah, I think it's going to be more than enough actually. So yeah, let's quickly put that in to smelt. Yeah, so by basically it's all going to be made out of glass. I basically mean even the flooring as well. Don't worry, it's not like it's in real life where, you know, what happens in places like Tower Bridge though, where like sometimes that glass floor can be smashed. So yeah, hopefully there won't be too much of that risk. Yeah, unless like Mojang suddenly decide to add it into the game in like 1.18, which I don't think they would do. So anyway, let's quickly just get this bit marked out here. It might be slightly dangerous though. So yes, it's going to basically then meet up right here with the central wing. And also we are going to have a bit on the other side as well, linking the same thing. So when we do eventually need that, we're probably not going to be able to do that, probably until like we have high enough demand for that though. Which, of course, not right now. Oopsies. That was like kind of the one thing I was dreading though, so... One thing I will do actually quickly, just to be a bit more safe, is I am actually just going to get some water out. Or a water bucket out, I should say. So, do we have any in here? No, I think actually I've realised where it is actually. I think it's in that cake shop. So let's quickly just make another bucket then. There we go. So yeah, I think let's quickly see if I do have it all in here actually. Also, I do. Also, this actually reminds me. I do still need to finish filling this place up with cake because my eventual idea here is to have this entire place filled with cake. In fact, actually, that's what we could do now. Actually, while some of that stuff is smelting. So yeah, let's actually go and quickly harvest some wheat actually from the wheat farm because hopefully there should be some of that stuff ready now. And yeah, hopefully there we might be able to make some cakes if we can find enough eggs, obviously, because that was the main problem last time, if you remember. Yeah, I was like, I think we worked on this like before. I like did that day where like I uploaded like 4 Minecraft videos in a row, and luckily plenty of wheat. So yeah, let's quickly harvest all of this stuff. So there we go, and yeah, I'm not sure how. Let's see how many cakes we can possibly make. I think you can get like about 56 approximately from here. So yeah, it'll probably be more than enough, if I can imagine. Right, and all we need to do now actually just recultivate some of this land, just because obviously I think if you trample on it, not always it seems a little bit random, and basically if you trample on it, it will just destroy the farmland, which is a little bit irritating. In fact, it's a pretty irritated thing for the most part, but well. Right, so there we go. And let's just quickly replant all of this stuff then. Just because they say, if you harvest something, you should replant it. Otherwise, you'll get food shortages, which, yeah, that's why I am kind of having a little bit actually. Yeah, especially when I was doing all that digging before the episode. Right, so there we go. So I don't think we're going to need too much any seeds anymore. So one thing I might do while we're here is I might actually build a few chests where I can store some seeds actually. Right, so let's quickly just do that. There we go. Add boom, 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 boom. There we go. So let's quickly just place some around here actually, just because there's not too much on this wall. And yeah, let's just dump these seeds in here, just because I'm probably not going to need them anywhere else. Yeah, like with seeds, kind of like, you know, until like 1.14, there was really nothing you could do with them, and even in 1.14, all you can really do with them is just put them in a composter. And by not much you could do about them, I basically mean other than harvest and planting stuff. Right, so see if we can find some cows actually, because obviously that's one thing you obviously need to make a cake. Milk. Well, I think it might be a bit dark there, so what we'll actually just quickly do is we will actually just go and have a sleep. And because usually cows don't really spawn at night for some reason. Well, I think some reason though, because, you know, it's not really natural real life for them all to be spawning. Although just as I went to bed there, they did actually just spawn. So yeah, hopefully there won't be too much of an issue. Right, so greetings, guys. Well, greetings, cows, actually, I mean. Oh, also, hang on, why am I not getting any milk from here? I got some there. Yeah, I think it might have just been a bit glitchy there. You know, after all, this game is a beta, so, you know. What I think would be cool of Mojang, though, to do, technically, is maybe, like, have, like, a version of beta where, like, well, like a beta-style version, where, like, basically, like, all the bugs are fixed and, like, kind of, like, you know, like, it's like a complete game with these sort of mechanics. As, you know, that's why some people play beta to this day, like, even some old-fashioned players, just because they don't really like how the game changed in beta 1.8. Right, so there we go. So that's another cake for the cakey store. Right, I think hopefully some of that glass should be ready now. So yeah, let's go and do that now. So that should be enough for probably like at least the flooring, so hopefully this thing will be a bit safe to get across. Yeah, and also I probably should have got some water there, just because I think I got a little bit distracted there. In fact, very distracted. Right, so there we go. And by the way here, if you could place logs sideways, I probably would use them here, but unfortunately you can't. So basically, here, like, it doesn't even look that particularly decent. Yeah, the only thing is you can't really see any of those the top logs from the ground though, so that's what makes it possible for the most part. Right, so there we go. And hopefully there should be a little bit more glass with it. Hopefully, not sure though. Probably won't be actually. Yeah, I think you should give it a little bit more time. Yeah, let's see if there's any eggs around here, because I think I might have some eggs in my house. And also you need eggs to make cakes, in case any of you have just clicked ahead in the video. In fact, I know that's what quite a few people will probably do on YouTube. Just because they want to see what happened in a Minecraft video, they just click ahead to the end of the video. Like, even I've done that quite a bit. So yeah, if you're one of those people, then obviously, and you're a Minecraft noob, then obviously you need eggs to make cake. Yeah, because kind of it's a little bit impossible to be completely vegan in terms of cake, especially in Minecraft. Right, so any chickens around here? Nah, I don't think so. Although I think I might have like 1 or 2 eggs. So yeah, I think that's what we will go and get right now. Because I can like recall getting some actually just after, I think episode 55, I think it was. Yeah, just before I went on that adventure where I went episode crazy for a little while. Right, so any in here? Ooh, no actually. Well, there were actually some. A bit weird. Oh well. So what we'll do just before we end this video is I'm going to put this milk down in here, and then I'll probably just finish off that sky bridge, and also this wheat as well. Just 'cause I don't think I'm going to need too much of that. Right. So now what we're going to do is let's go and finish that bridge off, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So 2 more pieces needed. Oh, let's quickly just run around here very quickly. Hopefully that should be enough time for that glass to finish. There we go, perfect. Right, so there we go. And perfect. So there we go. So eventually the view will sort of be like more like you'll see like, you know, a corridor there as part of the other part of the house. But yeah, you can get like a decent idea what it might look like if you can imagine things properly. So yeah, so in between this video and the next video, I'm probably going to need to do quite a lot of chopping actually. Yeah, just get enough wood to actually be able to, you know, build more of the structure in the next video. And yeah, so in the next video we'll probably continue working on that house, and hopefully, fingers crossed, get the bottom floor completely finished. So yeah, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell if you do want to see that. But for now, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in episode number 63. Bye guys.